Kia ora tātou. We're about to start, so if everyone can please take their seats.
Oh, that was fast. You guys are good. You guys are real good.
Before we start, we have one word, telephones.
Ooh. Everybody say telephone. Okay, cool. Or cell phones. It's 2018.
Is it? Mobile phone, two
Mobile
words.
phone. Because you take it with you.
We would like you to, if you don't turn them off, put them on silent.
Please.
And make sure you keep them on silent. But while you are doing that, we suggest that you take this opportunity to also let the world know through your favourite social media platform that you are here.
Hey everybody. How are we feeling, by the way? We feeling good? You know, although this is, in a church, it's okay. You are all holy under this roof, okay? And also it's an honour and a privilege to actually be here, both of us, to witness some pretty incredible creative minds of tomorrow. So you could also tell everyone out there, just following on for what she said, that they too can watch the ceremony right here in the church as it's now being live streamed. So everyone wave to the cameras. Don't wave at us, the cameras are that way. Now, one way to find the live stream is to go onto the Outlook for Some Days Facebook page, where it's live at the top of the page. Also, you can also access the live stream direct from Stuff. Hello, Stuff. YouTube, or the Outlook for Some Days site using the links up there on the screen. There it is, right there. All right, and I would just like to shout out as well that one of our Someday team, get this, members is watching from Brazil, yeah, with a group of their friends as well. So, hola muchachos, hey señoritas, here we coming to live from St. Martin's. And of course, the hashtag for tonight is hashtag Someday Award. So make sure you attach that to everything that you captured tonight. So please do feel free to share.
Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce Whetu Silva, who is a member of our Someday team and has coordinated tonight's awards ceremony. Whetu is going to open tonight's ceremony. Kia ora.
Kia ora. Titiro ki a koutou. Te rawe, te ātāhua o koutou katoa. Tuatahi me mihi ka tika ki a rangirawa ko papa nā rāua te timatanga o ngā mea katoa ki tēnei whare rawe rawa, tēnei te mihi, tēnei te mihi, tēnei te mihi. Ki ngā pai maunga o tēnei wāhi o Tamaki Makaurau, tūrangatira ki te wānui o Tiriwa me ngā kauri rangatira e tuana nei I reira tū kaha, tū rangatira, tū maia ki a koutou. Tainoa ake ki a koutou ngā kanohi ora, ngā kaikiriata o te pōnei, me tō whānau, nau mai, whakatau mai, ki tēnei pō whakahirahira, ki te whakanui I a koutou, e mahi ana I ngā mahi rawe rawa atu mō tēnei ao hurihuri, mō tēnei ao mārama. Ka nui te mihi aroha ki a koutou, me ino e tātou. Tēnei au, tēnei au, tēnei au, tēnei au, te hāpai nei, te tiri nei, te paupau nei, mō tōku reo. Mō tōku mana, mō tōku ihi, te māpihi maurea. Kia mau, kia ita, haumi e, hui e, tai ki e. Kia ora.
Thank you, Whetu.
Thank you, Whetu.
And once again, kia ora tātou. And we haven't introduced ourselves.
Yeah. Sorry, that's the thing we do when we meet each other for the first time.
I am Liesha Ward Knox.
My name is Longi Johnny Junior Taulafo, Sele. If you can say that all in one go, I'll give you a free Subway cookie. But also known as Ronnie Taulafo. And we'll be your Masters of Ceremony tonight. It's an honour. And in the ceremony to celebrate, of course, you, your wonderful, creative faces looking back at us blankly. Yes, the Outlook for Someday Sustainability Film Challenge for Young People in 2018.
To tonight's winning filmmakers, your family, your friends, and your teachers, to the partners and supporters of the Outlook for Someday, to the judges of the Film Challenge, to the family and friends of your project and team.
To Deborah Russell MP, to Auckland Councillor Wayne Walker, to the local board members of Auckland Council and other distinguished guests, a very warm welcome from all of us here and from the Someday team and the trustees of the Connected Media.
And we would also like to welcome former winners of the Someday Challenge, we call them Someday champions, and the Someday storytellers who made this year's Someday Stories, which are funded short films on sustainability by emerging young filmmakers from Aotearoa.
Now, earlier this afternoon, the winning filmmakers and a group of established and emerging filmmakers, including 2 Someday storytellers, got together for a bit of Q&A this afternoon. It was quite inspiring and informative, so thank you very much to all of you. And if you don't think you've been welcomed yet, then please don't worry, you are all warmly welcomed. Turn to someone next to you right now, even if you have never met them before, and say, hey, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, hi, you're a hugger.
There you
That's
go.
so nice.
Yeah, in my culture, we hug.
This is the 12th year of the Outlook for Someday. Each year, over 1,000 young people take part in the project, and this year there were 20 Someday workshops held around the country, 133 entries to the Someday Challenge, and 6 Someday stories. That is not bad output.
Not bad at all. Just before we congratulate this year's winning filmmakers, though, let's take a moment to acknowledge all the filmmakers who entered this year's film challenge. Now, a lot of time, creativity, passion, and heart goes into making a film. So we congratulate all this year's filmmakers, whether their films have been selected as winning films or not. They may be watching the live stream right now, in fact. So let's give them a big hand to acknowledge them too. Not this hand, this hand. Yeah. Hello.
Goodbye. So we're almost on to tonight's honours. Coming up are the special awards, the certificates, prizes and photos for this year's 20 winning filmmakers. But up first we have a few words from Chris Widdup and Ilai Amar, the co-directors of Outlook for Someday. Kia ora, Chris and Ilai.
He hates in his culture.
I love a hug. All right. All right, well, thank you to everyone for being here with us tonight. My name's Chris. I'm one of the co-directors for Connected Media and the Outlook for Someday, along with Ilai. I'd just like to say a few thank yous. That's my main purpose here right now. I'd like to especially thank Dimitri and St Matthew and the City for hosting us tonight. We're in a new venue, and it's been a year of massive change for Connected Media. So we were a bit nervous to be transplanting ourselves to an unfamiliar place and the unknowns that presented. But I can certainly say this venue is a legend in its own right, and we are very humbled to have been made to feel very welcome in our new home here. It's beautiful, isn't it? Speaking of change, I'd really like to acknowledge David Jacobs. David, as you may know, is the founding director of the Outlook for Someday project, and earlier this year he stood down from that post after many years. The Outlook for Someday is an incredible legacy, and we wouldn't be sitting here tonight without David's vision. We'll hear from him a little bit later on tonight, but I wonder, could we please have a round of applause for David?
Woo! David!
I'd like to pay tribute to the filmmakers. This awards ceremony is, of course, for the filmmakers, without whom we would not be here. So thanks for making those amazing films and entering them into the Film Challenge. Making a film is no small feat. Making a good one is even harder. And the commitment it takes to conceive, shoot and deliver a film on time is hard for anyone to manage. I'd also like to acknowledge the parents who provide support and encouragement to the filmmakers. Many of them have provided that support more than once, and often for films that don't actually get selected in the end. So I've no doubt that being here tonight to support your young filmmakers is a reward for you too. And I'd like to say thank you to the teachers who support so many filmmakers. In a year when teachers are asking to be better supported, we certainly appreciate their support. I'd especially like to thank the teacher who responded to a text from us while she was in labour. If that's not dedication, I don't know what is. So the outlook for Someday in 2018 has been challenging to deliver, but ultimately a real success. We began the year by commissioning 6 new films for Series 2 of Someday Stories. The films were then made through the first part of the year and went on to achieve tens of thousands of views on their release. At the same time, we embarked on another series of filmmaking workshops nationwide with the aid of our workshop facilitator team, at least one of who is here tonight. They're such passionate people. The Film Challenge ran for the 12th time in September, and that brings us to the Someday Awards to celebrate another 20 winning films and a total entry tally over the existence of the Film Challenge of 1,286 films. Cool day. So making films is an enriching experience, a life-enriching experience. So that's 1,286 enrichments over 11 years, and the films are usually made by teams, so that's exponentially more.
Kia ora, everybody. I'd just like to take this opportunity too to thank some of our project partners. Without your commitment and support, none of this would be possible. We're about to show you the closing titles that get played each time a 2018 winning film gets played. So Tom, would you mind rolling the closing credits, please? It takes a village of these people to help run a project like this, and we just want to thank them in a big way. And I'd like to particularly call out and name our project partners: the Body Shop New Zealand, New Zealand On Air, Te Mango Paho, the New Zealand Film Commission, the Ministry of Youth Development, Department of Conservation, the Health Promotion Agency, Auckland Council, the Toimata Foundation, Weta Digital, and the Vista Foundation. And also to our media partners: Stuff, Māori Television, The Wireless, The Coconet, What Now, Tearaway, Upstart, Villianesse, the New Zealand Webfest, and HEIHEI. Thank you for your support and funding, guiding, and screening the amazing work that we're about to see a little bit of tonight. Huge thanks also from Chris and I to the trustees of Connected Media. It's been a big year of change, as Chris said, and the board have just gone out of their way and above and beyond to help guide and support us in our new roles as co-directors. I'd particularly like to honour John Proctor, the chair, for really taking on a lot of work. So thank you, Daniel Napier, Hilary Chidlow, and John Proctor.
Right, just a few more thanks. But before I go on to my last thanks, I'd like to put in a plug for Series 3 of Someday Stories. We got funded again from New Zealand On Air. Yay! Yes. And the Film Commission and the Body Shop. So we have funding to do another series in 2019. If you're an emerging filmmaker between the ages of 18 and 29 and you'd like $10,000 to produce a short film that will get released on Stuff and our other screen partner platforms, get in touch. Submissions are open for just one more week. It's an amazing opportunity to be mentored through your first funded filmmaking project. The deadline's December 13th. If you know someone who might be interested, don't forget to tell them and get them to get in touch. So last thanks from me, our events team, Tom Tyre-Drake and Stu Finch of Elixir Events over here on the control table. Our wonderful volunteers from AUT on camera. We have Kayla directing, and Izzy and Gabby and Dylan on cameras. Lastly, I'd very much like to thank the Connected Media team for their part in delivering the Outlook for Someday this year. If you meet any of them tonight, please do congratulate them. I don't want to harp on about how hard this year's been for us, It's been pretty good, really, in many ways, but the team we have at Connected Media are extremely dedicated and have, for me, been an enormous support. I have really appreciated the support of Helena Muhammad, Jaya Beach-Robertson, Anna Clements, Jenny Proctor, Henry Benison, Aria Daha, Whetu Silva, and of course, João Imai. João is a full-time team member who is based in Brazil, as you heard earlier. We're very excited that he's joining us here in New Zealand next year. And he's gathered a group of friends to watch the live stream tonight. So, hola to João, G, and their friends.
Just a very quick echo on Chris's thanks to the team. Although I was actually around in the early years of the Outlook for Someday project, I haven't been around for most of this year. So I haven't, done as much for this particular year, but I just want to say, look at this beautiful venue, this event, and this amazing ceremony we're about to be part of, and you guys should be really proud of the work that you've achieved, and I am very proud of you. And I believe that the best work is created by a team of people who enjoy working with each other, and full credit to the Someday team for being that dream team. So, onwards, I'm going to hand you back to the MCs and we're going to get ceremonious on it. So, thank you all.
Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Chris and Ilai. And now to the business of awards and prizes. Who's looking forward to that? One person. Yes, one person. Thank you. You're awesome. Now, over here we have 22, just over there, Defender bags made from recycled billboards. Yes, just to the side there, guys. It's incredible. Profits from the sale of each bag go to Spinning Top, an organisation which supports vulnerable children living in extreme poverty.
And up there, up somewhere, you can see the prizes that are in the bags for each of the 20 films. Yes, there. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. What, the film? Ooh. A5 Rockstock notebook for each team member. A3 image from the film printed on Rockstock.
T-shirts.
Wow.
Student membership of the Directors and Editors Guild.
A brand new car.
What?
Oh, no, that's not up there. I just made that up. Sorry.
False
Imagine
advertising.
No, in the future.
Fake news.
That was so cool. And that first, that's you. And here are the rest of the prizes, for winning films. Pretty choice, huh? Now, folks, here is the plan for each of the awards coming up.
Okay, so first off, we'll introduce the award and who's going and who's going to pronounce. Now you've done it.
I got your back, I promise.
Okay. Who's going to pronounce it?
Nice.
You didn't have it. That says present.
Okay, present it.
That was a test.
Okay,
You just failed.
Wasn't even paying attention.
They'll come up here and they'll speak for 1 minute and then announce the winner of the award.
Yes. And that's when you, our whānau, go wild with applause. In saying that, can you guys show us a bit of an example of that? Go wild with applause. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, that was in Samoan culture. That was about at 70%. I reckon you can bump it up another 30. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Perfectamundo. And while the winning filmmaker or makers make their way, it's the team, make their way along the red carpet. We've got a fancy red carpet for you. Here up these stairs as well.
Now, after receiving the prizes and certificates, the lovely Carmen here, who is taking the photographs tonight, will make sure that she gets a shot of the winning filmmakers and the presenter of the awards all together. Now then, after that, we will watch a short clip of the film, and the winning filmmaker can give an acceptance speech if you wish. No pressure.
And then we'll move on to the next award. Easy peasy. So everyone remember that? Good, at least you do.
We've got it written down if we forget. So, let us get started. Our first special award tonight is the What Now Primary Intermediate School Filmmakers Award.
Also known as Te Tohu Kahihanga Kiriata o Ngā Kura.
And Ronnie.
Hey, that's me.
You are going to be presenting this award.
Yes, I am.
You've got your What Now hat on.
I always do. I think they call it crazy here in New Zealand. All right, then. So that's me.
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
You're going to show us how it's done.
Okay, sweet. Malo lava se fua pula vinaka ki o rana malo le lei whakalofa lai atu. Ni hao, namaste, konnichiwa, annyeonghaseyo. Or how my people would say, g'day mate. Yes, my name is Longi Johnny Jr. Taulafo Sesele. I guess, once again, like I would like to mention, it is an honour and, yes, a privilege to be a part and amongst some amazing creative minds. I guess, in my culture, throughout Polynesia, from the corners of Hawaii down to Rapa Nui, to Aotearoa and upwards, the history of our people is that we love storytelling. Because storytelling to us is, it records our history. Whether before I guess the missionaries came to the islands and introduced alphabets, the way of building an alphabet to us, we actually recorded our history through song, dance, and just yarning to each other. For me, I wasn't born here in New Zealand. I was born on an island called Samoa, Savai'i to be specific, in a village called Salailua in a whale. Unfortunately for us, hospital was about an hour and a half away from our whale, so I was born right there in the village in Salailua. Has anyone here been to Samoa by any chance? Raise your hands. Oh yes, hello. 7 people, cool, sweet. All right, it's a tropical island in the middle of the heart of the Pacific, and for me, I guess I grew up loving movies in Samoa. Everything, like To Kill a Mockingbird, anything with John Wayne in it. I know some of you guys might not know John Wayne. Clint Eastwood, Home Alone, and my favorite one of all is Indiana Jones. Anyone heard of Indiana Jones? Yeah! Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, my wonderful adventurers. Okay, so imagine me, a Samoan boy, watching Indiana Jones for the first time in New Zealand, or in Samoa, and thinking, wow, I want to be that one day. That was exactly me. Lo and behold, I put my head into my books, and in Samoa, in order to make something of yourself, education is the key to actually coming out into the world and actually seeking a better future through education. So through my passion for school in Indiana Jones, I came to come here to Aotearoa, studied at University of Auckland. And the first picture I ever saw, on the board was a picture of Harrison Ford and Lara Croft. What was her name? Tomb Raider girl, not Catherine Zeta-Jones. It was Angelina Jolie. She was on the board, and my lecturer was like, if this is what you think if you think archaeology is all about, I'm sorry, there's the door. That's not what it's all about. And I discovered the hard way that archaeology and geography is actually done the more meticulous way of like chronicling and just typing down and putting down. And so to me, I was, coming from a culture of storytellers, I wanted to get out there and tell stories. And then fast forward to a couple of years, I got introduced to working at a youth centre called Youth Town, which was just down the road here. Anyone heard of Youth Town? It's just down on Nelson Street. Back in the day, before that car park was there, it had a swimming pool, squash courts, everything. It was amazing. And I got introduced to the world of working with youth. Fast forward 7 years after that, I was given an email which introduced me to another world known as What Now? Anyone heard of What Now? Yeah, woo! Simon Barnett, Jason Gunn, Jason Farfoy, Anthony Samuels. Apparently it says Kiwiana as Pavlova. So I never knew of that world until I was put into that world, and I was blessed and honoured for the last 7 years to become a presenter on What Now. Now, in the world of television and What Now, what I discovered is that you can take everything that is up here, throw it on the table around, mixed in with other creative minds, and you created a story. You created games. You created ways of actually making people laugh, making people question, making people feel things they've never felt before. We created games where we got to cream pie people's faces for the fun of it. Gunge, anyone heard of Gunge? It's kind of like slime, but yeah, even more messier. Thank you. We created games like Target Your Teacher, where we asked some teachers some questions, got it wrong, boom, Gunge on the head. And it was such a wonderful experience to be amongst creative minds like that. And now here I am in St. Matthews, and it feels like a bit like home, like Samoa, surrounded by other future creative minds, those who are storytellers in your own right. And it's, to me, as a Samoan boy who was feeding pigs and chickens in the islands and then coming to New Zealand and being amongst that, it's like being home. It's being amongst your other creative minds. And it's really beautiful, because from there you get to build on your skills, your talents, and then you go on to bless others in the way that with the outlook that you have on life. So without further ado, I'm sorry for the big long story and introduction. But yes, it is an honor and a privilege on behalf of What Now, my family down in Christchurch. Anyone from Christchurch? Yeah, church. What's up, bro? Yes, the What Now Primary Intermediate School Filmmakers Award goes to... It's in the envelope. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, fellow MC. What would I do without you? Sustainable People on Banks Peninsula! Woo! By Mark Overay! Ladies and gentlemen, yes, our winner!
I think we are rolling the clip.
Yes, now we'll take a look at an excerpt from the film.
We've lost so much of the native forest and birds and other animals, and we were just very keen to make sure that we didn't lose anything else and that what we still have left was protected, or nature created in a way. But we started off in 1987 because I was very keen to buy some land but didn't have enough money of my own to do it. And then I met this person called Morris White, who's 95 now, but he had set up a fund to do exactly this, so we got together.
So Sustainable People on Banks Peninsula is a film set on the eastern tip of the South Island in a community united by the appreciation for the sheer beauty of the land and the wildlife. Documentary maker Mark Overay meets some of the community's leading environmentalists. The judges thought this was a beautifully shot film that is well thought out and edited. And here we go.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank all my teachers, and Shu Wilson, Saskia Van Vaughan, Sien Davies, and Cornelia Holton for supporting me in my film and getting me here. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Marco. Congratulations once again, bro. Once again, sorry, bro. Next up, we have the Red Carpet TV Secondary School Filmmakers Award, also known as Te Tohu Kaihanga Kiriata or Red Carpet. That's an ancient Māori word for red carpet.
To present it, we are delighted to have Deb Byrnand, producer director of Red Carpet Productions Limited. Kia ora, Deb, in your beautiful dress. Oh, and assistant.
Kia ora. Thank goodness, first of all, that this is a children's event and that the microphone comes down low enough. And I've always wanted to be a What Now presenter, and at my age, this is probably as close as I'm going to get. So Red Carpet TV came about because myself have a full family, and we made films, and then we had our screenings, and we felt that there weren't enough people coming to our films other than other filmmakers. Where was the paparazzi? I mean, we just made a film. And so we discovered, actually, and there's something in this, and that everybody needs to celebrate and be celebrated when they achieve something as great as putting a film together. And because you've got videographers and you've got all these people that could film your red carpet, but why should they not be celebrating it with you? Because you've done this together and you should be celebrating together. And it's amazing to be in a room tonight with such amazing talent. And you're all so young, and a lot of you have travelled a really, really long way. I myself am also a mother. Emma's my daughter, and because I'm doing something that I love doing and I want to continue to do it, I share this with my family. Emma is also one of our reporters, and she gets to walk the red carpet and interview people that have created international films, international distributors. So it's something really special that we share with our family. We share it with our friends, and our family, or our friends and our filmmaking friends, are the family that we choose to hang out with the most. And it is something incredibly special. And the thing that I always tell my children and everybody else is the most important thing that you could ever do to better yourself, better your team, is to always listen to each other. no one's better than you, and you're not better than anybody else. We're all actually got a lot of amazing ideas. So just stay silent for a moment and listen. You don't always have to agree, but you might actually find or figure out another way to approach things. And I love the platform in which the Someday Stories brings you all together filmmaking, because it's not just about the filmmaking. You're all incredibly aware of your environment, and that's something so special at such a young age. And I want my daughter to be able to look up to you filmmakers, you young filmmakers. You're the sort of people that I want my daughters to be like. We have an elder daughter who's also now in animation college, and those are the sort of things that we love to do as a family. So, shall we have a look at who won, Emma? Oh, and also, I hope you did all feel special on the red carpet this evening, and we only got through half of you, so if you didn't get interviewed at the beginning of the night, we haven't forgotten you. So please come and see us afterwards. So tonight, the winner of the secondary school film is, and I've watched this film and I was like, did they really film that or did they rip that footage, because it was so good. And it is Nature in Trouble by Cock and Cole Productions. So take that with us.
Thank you. And come on over. Nature in Trouble is a film about two habitats separated by only 75 kilometres. One is thriving and the other is in trouble. This documentary questions how we can better nurture the bush in our cities. The judges described it as a beautiful film with a hopeful message and great attention to detail. Play clip.
This is an area of native podocarp forest located in the city, which once would have completely covered Invercargill. The second environment I chose was Ulva Island, an island I had visited in the past while on holiday on nearby Stewart Island. Ulva Island is one of the southernmost, least modified bird sanctuaries in New Zealand. It is located 2 kilometres off the coast of Stewart Island in the protected waters of Patterson Inlet.
First of all, we'd like to thank all the people involved that supported us in making this film over the last 2 years, especially our family and friends and our school. Also, the Outlook for Someday Awards people, thank you very much. And congratulations to all the other films who've entered and done a great job, so well done, guys. We would also like to thank the Department of Conservation staff on Stewart Island for taking us out to Ulva Island and allowing us to get some great drone footage around the island. We're very grateful for this opportunity, as we wanted to spread a message that we are very passionate about, as we are sick of seeing the deterioration of our native forests and the species that inhabit it. Since making this film, we have started some restoration on Thompson's Bush, which is an area of native forest which you see at the end of this film, and we've started a weeding group at our school, and we're trying to start a pest control group through our school to get the area cleaned up and looking like Ulva Island, where the native flora and fauna are thriving. And yeah, thank you very much. Thanks, Ronnie.
Thank you very much, Joyce, bro.
So, next up we have the HEIHEI Primary Intermediate School Performance Award.
Te tohu toi whakari o HEIHEI o ngā kura. And to present the award, please welcome up Briar Davies, curator of HEIHEI Children's Platform. Kia ora, Briar.
Kia ora koutou. It's an absolute pleasure to be here to present the HEIHEI Primary and Intermediate School Performance Award. Before I announce this year's winner, I just want to acknowledge all of the amazing films that were submitted and the team behind the incredible event. It takes a lot of love to put this on, and the results are just stunning. 6 months ago, HEIHEI, which is a collaboration between New Zealand On Air and TVNZ, burst into the lives of tamariki across New Zealand, offering a safe place for children to have age-appropriate content, which is fun and educational, from video to games to audio. And recently we've been really lucky to host some of the winning Outlook for Someday films from last year, and are really looking forward to having your films on there this year so that we can get them out to more kids to watch. We're proud to support the local content that celebrates cultural diversity, communities, outdoor play, sustainability and caring for the planet. So we're really excited to see the winning film, and we think that it really ticks all those boxes and is a pretty exciting one. So, without further ado, the winner for this category is A Difference by the team at Mairoa Intermediate School.
Well done, awesome poses, guys. Now, we hear so much about the problems of waste that it can feel hard to know what to do. In A Difference, a recycling squad has a plan of attack. The judges described it as an educational and well-acted film with an achievable message. Roll tape.
Meet the reusable rescue team. Reusable straws. I can't pull it, I can't snap it, but I can use it for lifetime. Plastic bag free. Not suffocating here, not suffocating here, and hey, the air's not suffocating either. Life on the go. Not only look stylish, but get a few cents off for bringing your own.
On behalf of all of our team, we would just like to say a big thank you for giving us this opportunity and this amazing experience. We've learned a lot throughout the making of this video, not just about the environment, but how much we can impact the earth with the tiniest of actions. We hope that our message has got across to everybody and that people will start making a difference by using more eco-friendly items and all around caring more about the earth we live on. As the super sustainable ninja once said, even you can make a difference. Once again, thank you.
Thank you very much, team.
So, boy.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we have the Tearaway Secondary School Performance Award.
Te tohu whakaari reo o te hunga taihohi kura tuarua. And presenting the award, we have Hazel Reed, who unfortunately was attacked by a velociraptor on the way here. True story, I'm not making it up because she's not here.
More fake news.
But yes, here to present the award, I guess on her behalf though, is the incredible Chris. Woo-hoo!
After 7 years working on the Outlook for Someday, I finally get to present an award. It's pretty cool. So just to say, unfortunately Hazel couldn't be here tonight. She's come down ill today, and she looked to find someone who could do it on her behalf, but that wasn't to be. So she's asked me to do it, so just to say that Tearaway are a wonderful supporter. They've been a long time supporter, and they do as much as they can to promote the films and the filmmakers for the Outlook for Someday. So without further ado, I will announce the winner of the Tearaway Secondary School Performance Award is Time Capsule by Jessica Arlen.
What sort of world will our grandchildren inherit? Time Capsule is a sobering reflection on the consequences of our disposable habits and the impact this may have for future generations. The judges considered it to be an insightful film with a strong social conscience. Roll tape.
Dear future generations, this is us, and this is our time capsule. The Earth. We're all contributing. Every human on this planet is putting little bits of themselves into this, and all for you. Every day, every minute, every second. New footprints and dents you'll receive when you're the ones walking in our place, and we'll leave you something special. Don't you worry. When I first wrote the script for Time Capsule, I had no idea where it would take me. All the places I would go, people I would meet, and praise I would receive through it. The one thing I've learned throughout this whole process is that there are so many good people around us. It's that it's not too late to build a better time capsule, a brighter one. So dear generations of the future, the past, and the present, this is me, and I am thanking you for contributing, for helping, or simply for watching. Generations of the future, this is us. And already, by coming together today to create this film and watch it and celebrate it, we're building you a better time capsule. And it's going to be good, we promise. Thank you all.
Nicely said.
Beautiful.
Now we move on to the Photogear Cinematic Award.
Te tohu kai tohi tango whakahua o Photogear. That's another ancient Māori word for Photogear.
The award will be presented by Jeff Shen, director at Photogear.
Kia ora, Jeff.
Kia ora, Jeff.
Hi everyone, I'm Jeff from Photogear. It's really good to be here tonight. And I think this year marks the 4th year that Photogear has become a partner with Taulafo Sunday. And it's such a wonderful project. When I look at here, I can remember I probably seen some of you last year, maybe the year before, maybe the year before that. It's been too long, can't really remember. But I think you have come and surprised us year after year. The way you come up with the new stories, the way that you actually present it in a much different way, like who would have used a gimbal 4 years ago? Now you probably use all different tools that you can get and to create it in a very different way. And then we are so happy that we can be part of that growth and part of that journey with you guys. And this is what I want to say to you, the winners this year, is that you are so passionate about filmmaking, and you are so passionate about the topics around us, the conservation topics. And then we want to, once again, be partnering with you to be supporting you in whatever we can, so that we can really be inspired by you year after year. And without further ado, I want to announce this year's winner. And I think we did it before, and we haven't done this year. So we need to do, come on, a drum roll. So, the 2018, the Taulafo Sunday Photogear Cinematic Award goes to A Conversation About the Weather by Hunter Williams.
A Conversation About the Weather is a touching slice of life documentary about a young man's relationship with his grandmother who is affected by dementia. The judges found it to be a very powerful film layered with beautiful cinematography and very meaningful content. Ladies and gentlemen, roll tape.
Hello?
Hey, baby.
Oh, hi. Who's that?
Hey, it's Hunter.
Hunter, isn't it? Yes, I thought that sounded like you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. What's your weather doing up there? Looking out from now, I'm in Julia's room, or Anna's room, whoever it was, and looking out here and towards the road, and it's just quite bleak.
First of all, thank you so much to the Outlook Sunday for this award. This is always such a great event, and the amount this organisation has done for me over the years is just amazing, so it's really cool to be back here. The person that I want to thank the most, though, is obviously my grandmother, Bibi. Her name's Bibi because her name's actually Beverly, but when I was a kid I could never pronounce her name, so I started knowing her as Bibi. And even though she can't remember a whole lot these days, she's still the most incredible grandmother. It was just amazing to work on this project with her and to be able to tell her story. And I think the biggest thing that I learned throughout the making of this project was the importance of telling your family story. If anything, I feel like I was maybe a little too late. It would have been really nice to be able to tell that when she was exactly as I kind of remember her from when I was a kid. But either way, I think it's so important to just tell the stories of your family and the people that are close to you, so you can reserve that relationship forever. So yeah, thank you so much.
Next up, we have the Weta Digital Media Award. Te tohu o Weta Matihiko, Awhi Mai Awhi Atu. Here to present the award we have Kyan Krumdiek, who is a Sunday storyteller from this year and was part of the Q&A panel earlier this afternoon. Kia ora, Kyan. Hope I got your name right, my bro.
It's all good. Yes, I'm here to present the Weta Digital Media Award for Outstanding Editing and Animation. Yeah, I guess I've had the privilege earlier this year of actually editing an animation. So I guess I'm kind of a 2-for-1 for this one. It was a kids' half-hour show, and it's a really, each of those roles are very technical, very time-consuming, very detail-oriented, and you have to have a lot of patience for them. And you have to be prepared to spend a lot of time in a room dark all by yourself to get things just perfectly right. And so for some people, that is their favorite thing to do. And clearly, to me, the person who made the winning film has a really eye for detail, because there's parts of this film that I was like, wow. Without further ado, I will open the envelope. The winner of the Weta Digital Media Award for Outstanding Editing and Animation is Jimmy's Garden by Sam and Sarah Risdale.
Jimmy adores gardening and is always excited to learn new tricks. Jimmy's Garden is an adorable claymation film where Jimmy learns about the beauty and simplicity of permaculture. The judges describe this as an educational, technically proficient, and humorous film. Play clip.
Companion planting is also used in permaculture. Have you heard of the Three Sisters, Jimmy? Not your three sisters. Oops. Corn, beans and pumpkin are the three sisters, and they are an example of companion planting.
Stop!
The corn provides support for the beans, and the pumpkin acts as a ground cover.
Yum!
We would really like to say thank you to the Outlook for Sunday and the judges and the partners, and thank you to our family for being here. We had a great time working on this film together.
Permaculture is a sustainable way of gardening that best reflects the way the world was designed. We hope our film encourages more people to consider gardening in this way.
Kia ora whānau. Thank you, whānau.
And up next is the award, the Upstart Magazine Storytelling Award.
Te tohu paki waitara o Upstart Magazine. Here to present the award we have Mia Maramara, who is a Someday storyteller from this year and was part of the Q&A as well, panel earlier this afternoon. Kia ora, Mia.
Hi everyone. So as mentioned earlier, I was one of the filmmakers from this year's Someday Stories. We received $10K in funding to make our own short film. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to welcome all the teams here into the Someday family. We're all family now, guys. So I'm pleased to be here to be presenting the Upstart Magazine Storytelling Award. Upstart Magazine is, and Upstart Online is a magazine made by kids for kids, and it's produced by primary and intermediate school children all across New Zealand. So it's worth a look, considering we have so many writers here tonight. I think you guys should have a look online and see if you can spread your wings and spread your knowledge a bit more. So much like Upstart Magazine, these Someday Stories Awards are here for kids and by kids. So we wouldn't be here without any of you guys and all of your creative pursuits. So I would like to extend a big congratulations to all of the filmmakers here tonight. Win or lose, you're all winners. So that said, the winner of the Upstart Magazine Storytelling Award is... Yeah, sorry, 1 second. Keep going, keep going. Is, Teriri o Matao by LBP TV. Thank you. I'm foreign.
Well done. Oh. Te Riri o Mataho is a delightful retelling of the Māori legend, Te Riri o Mataho, about an Auckland volcano. And the judges described it as a beautiful interpretation of ecological sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, roll tape.
Long ago, what we now call Auckland was flat. There were no volcanoes around like there is today. No humans lived here. Only the Patupai, Arahi, and the Turuhu. These creatures are what we call fairies, not little sparkly things with wings. They were big, tall, and very strong. The Patupai and the Turuhu did not like each other. The tribes lived on opposite sides of Auckland, Patupai, Arahi in the west and Turuhu in the south.
Ko te kaumātoru tātou, ko tahi tātou, ko te kaumātoru tātou, ko whānau tātou, ko rawe te kaumātoru tātou. Thank you so much for this award, Outlook for Sunday. I am very proud to be up here accepting this on behalf of the Kaumātoru and Lombe Primary. Our class worked really hard on this film, and each member of our class did a spectacular job. I particularly like to acknowledge Dylan and Scott, who edited our film, and Olivia, who narrated for us. Lastly, none of this would have been possible without our arawe, awesome, teacher, Mr. Joyce. Thank you, Mr. J, for your guidance and for believing in us. You are one in a million. Kia ora.
Kia ora. Thank you. Now we come to the Rockstock Sustainable Lifestyle Award. Te tohu o Rockstock mō te tauwhiro oranga.
Which will be presented by Alan Good, director of the Stone Paper Company. Kia ora, Alan.
How are you?
Kia ora and greetings to everyone. After seeing Sir David Attenborough's pleading at the Climate Change Conference in Poland this week to enact immediate climate measures, it made me realise how relevant and important the outlook for someday really is. This is very timely and relevant after seeing the work and effort put in by the filmmaking teams and their supporters. Your stories can help affect change for a healthier climate and environment. We also thank Outlook for Someday for the wonderful opportunity to showcase our Rockstock rich mineral paper made from waste marble, leaving no airborne, waterborne or solid waste during manufacture, using no water. This year, the making of stone paper globally will have saved well over 100 million trees being cut down and 40 billion gallons of fresh water not used to make paper. The Outlook for Someday Challenge has a focus on lifestyle change for sustainability, and to do this is a very worthwhile learning experience. I have seen this winning film, which imparts a strong message in a fun way. We hope that young people will make decisions that also help head our thinking in the right direction to combat these important lifestyle issues. By careful decision making in the products you use and the way you conduct your lives will have a positive effect with sustainability. Your films show us there are many things we can do collectively to make a real difference with the way we live and the way we treat our environment. This year, the Rockstock Sustainable Lifestyle Award goes to an entry that the judges felt the actions shown can really trigger change. And for the winner, of the Rockstyle Sustainable Lifestyle Award is Single Use by Mika and Xavier.
Single Use is a fun and quirky take on our daily coffee drinking habits. The judges thought this was a quirky film with a strong concept and a great use of dance.
We'd just like to say thanks to Outlook for Someday. It's really inspiring seeing what you guys do, seeing how many young, awesome people there are out there with awesome messages.
Yeah, keep it up.
Yeah, and keep your cups.
Yeah.
Well done. Single use.
And the next award is the Vista Foundation Media Empowerment Award.
Te tohu whakamana toirau o Vista Foundation. To present the award, we have Julie Kadzo, who is a trustee of the Vista Foundation. Kia ora to Julie.
Kia ora, everyone. The Vista Foundation is a charitable trust associated with Vista Group, which is a large New Zealand and worldwide cinema software company. The goal of the Vista Foundation is to foster growth in the New Zealand film industry, and with our main focus being on education, especially for emerging filmmakers. This year we were excited to work with the Outlook for Someday project, which provides a wonderful starting point for many aspiring young filmmakers. Our partnership has provided funding for some of the workshops, with follow-up support through the year. And we look forward to continuing our association next year. The Vista Foundation Award is given to a film demonstrating empowerment in some way. This could be for a film that challenges people to act, to find the strength to deal with an important issue, or to move forward in an unfavourable or very difficult circumstance. I was delighted to watch so many great films in this year's competition, and the Vista Foundation congratulates you all for participating. We would like to challenge you to take what you have learnt this year, Focus on an issue about sustainability that's important to you. Go away empowered to enter the Outlook for Someday competition next year, and one day become the next Jane Campion or Peter Jackson. So the winner of the Vista Foundation Empowerment Award is... Dear Grief by Luca Wolfgram.
Dear Grief is a beautiful and poetic reflection on the filmmaker's relationship with grief following the loss of his younger brother to cancer. The judges found it to be a very beautiful story of acceptance and tribute.
Dear Grief. As I walk these footsteps, I walk in disbelief. It saddens me that this place has become a place of comfort. I come here often. It's a quiet place and it's peaceful.
Kia ora tātou. Thank you so much to the Outlook for Someday for giving Costa and I this award, because this film is dedicated to Costa. Dear Grief was made for Kenzie's Gifts Dear Grief campaign because it is important to share our grief. I just want to quickly mention this special organisation. Kenzie's Gift is an organisation who support families going through grief and loss, as it is really important people get support when going through grief. This film is my letter to grief after losing my little brother Costa to cancer, and it's been really hard not having Costa in my life, so sharing this to people has been really hard, but also it makes me happier to show my love for Costa through grief. I'd just like to finish with a very special quote to me. You are near, even if I don't see you. You are with me, even if you're far away. You are in my heart, in my thoughts, in our life, always. Thank you.
Beautiful. To bring us halfway through tonight's special awards, we now have the Kāmakola People and Planet Award. He tohu o te Kāmakola, ka ora te ao, ka ora te tangata.
To present the award, we have Anna Boschkova, Accounts and Sustainability Coordinator, Kāmakola. Kia ora, Anna.
Hi everyone, and thank you all so much for coming here tonight. I would like to thank everyone, especially the filmmakers, as you don't know how much inspiration you bring to us all. Working in the sustainability field, it can be extremely challenging, especially given some of the challenges we're facing currently, so this is really relevant and prominent. But what I believe is really important is to stay positive and resilient, which all of you have shown tonight. Kāmakola was formed with the essentially vision of what goes around comes around, and what we inspire to do is to bring good to this world in everything that we do and everyone that we interact with. What inspires me tonight is seeing all of you tonight and all of your hard efforts, and I am confident that all of us can make a huge and positive difference with such passionate people in the room. So thank you.
Just a little
winner of the Kāmakola People and Planet Award is All for One Locust Project.
Woo!
An All for One Lockers project, a group of teenagers touched by the plight of homeless people in their community set about building lockers in which the homeless can safely stow their possessions. The judges found it to be a proactive and positive, empowering film.
All for One Locker Project's aim is to provide comfort for the homeless people. The comfort that we want to give homeless people is a place to store their belongings. We decided to come up with a storage system. We decided to do lockers because it was cheap, affordable, and effective. Because of this, we were able to raise awareness within our community, school, family, and even in New Zealand.
I would like to thank everyone here for actually watching that, and thank you for Outlook for Someday, because you've given us a platform where we can share our project to the entire Aotearoa. And I would like to thank my team members who are sitting over there, and I would like to thank my teacher, Mr. Boris, and Mr. Jones, our principal of Manereo High School. And basically, we started this project very dramatically because a homeless man died in our community, and as the youngsters of today, we thought it was our responsibility to make a change. And thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Yashna Kuma, for that amazing insight. So that's the first 10 of our winning films tonight. Before the next 10, let's take a moment to enjoy some music, eh?
Yes, we have got Brody and Ben, who are siblings who play music together. Brody is a local singer-songwriter who has won talent competitions around her area, and her younger brother Ben is an up-and-coming YouTube artist who's already attracted the attention of Ed Sheeran.
What?
Multiple music labels, and within the last 3 years they have raised over $5,000 for various charities such as Ronald McDonald and Starship. So please welcome to the stage Brody and Ben.
Yep, they did a very good introduction. So I'm Ben, and this is my sister Brody, and we're gonna play a song. So thank you. So hold my hand, I'll walk with you, my dear.
The stairs creak as I sleep, it's keeping me awake.
It's the house telling you to close your eyes.
Some days I don't know if I am wrong or right.
Your mind is playing tricks on you, my dear. As though the truth may vary, this
ship will carry our bodies safe to shore. There's an old voice in my head that's holding me back.
So tell her that I miss our little talk.
Soon it will be over and buried with our past.
We used to play outside when we were young and full of life and full of fun.
Some days I don't know if I am wrong or right.
Your mind is playing tricks on you, my dear. 'Cause though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore. Don't listen to what I say. this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore.
You're gone, gone, gone away. I watch you disappear.
All that's left is the ghost of you.
We're torn, torn, torn apart. There's nothing we can do.
So let me go meet again soon.
Now wait, wait, wait for me. Please hang around.
I'll see you when I fall asleep.
Don't listen to a word I say.
The screams all sound the same. 'Cause though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore. 'Cause though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brody, is that it? Encore, encore. That was absolutely beautiful. One question though, come here, Ben, because I've noticed, I recognize your face. You actually been on What Now? Can you just tell everyone, because we mentioned Ed Sheeran in your profile there. What was it like meeting the Ed Sheeran?
Oh, he was great. Yeah, he saw me on Instagram, and his manager emailed my dad asking if he could meet me at his next concert in Auckland, and yeah, it was really good.
Oh, that's a lot better story than I thought it would be. And he even got the Ed Sheeran guitar. Yeah, and he signed it too.
Yeah.
Oh man, well done. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very
Once
much.
again, Ben and Brody. Oh, who's Brody? Brody, there you go. Thank you, Ben and Brody. Beautiful talents.
And that takes us to our second half. To kick that off, we have the Stevens Lawyers Young Voices for Change Award.
Te tohu ngā reo taiohi mō te panoni o ngā Roia Stevens. To present the award, we welcome Stevens Lawyers Managing Director, Michael Stevens. Kia ora, Michael.
It's great to be here. I felt at home. I'm from Wellington. The weather here is very, very similar to Wellington. Can we have another round of applause for Brody and Ben? That was fantastic. I'm not one for long speeches, but I'd just like to echo the comments made by the previous presenters, Alan Good and Julie Kadzo and Anna Bacheva. The Outlook for Sunday Awards, I think, are very timely. I'm just astounded at the creativity and the talent of the young filmmakers. I think it's fantastic. And let's make what you do even better. So without further ado, the award for the Stevens Lawyers Young Voices for Change goes to Anyone by Piet, Heidi, Emma, Georgia and Libby.
Someone at school has written a note about feeling sad and lonely. Who could it be? In Anyone, two students appoint themselves detectives on the case to find out. The judges described it as a brave and poignant film with a very beautiful message.
I'm not happy. It's like I'm being twisted up and flipped inside out. There's a hollow hole inside. I don't know what it is, I just know I don't want to feel it anymore. What just happened?
Should we do something?
I think we should. We need to find out who wrote it.
Do you think we could help?
I hope so. Let's try tomorrow.
Okay.
We really did not expect to get this far. So our purpose for this film was to show that mental illness such as depression can affect anyone, and it's not just the dark or lonely who could be suffering. We need to all care for each other and keep this in mind. So thank you for the drama department at Craighead, our school, for giving us the opportunity to make this film, our families for supporting us throughout the process, and especially to the Outlook for Someday for giving us the means to share our message. And good job to all the other films.
Our next award is the Auckland Council Filmmaker Award. He tohu kaihanga kiriata o te kaunihira o Tamariki Makaurau.
To present it, we have the Councillor Wayne Walker of Auckland City Council. Hello, Wayne.
John Wayne.
Hey. Kia ora. Good to be here again, always. Few acknowledgements. First of all, the Outlook for Sunday team, and especially David Jacobs, because without you, we wouldn't be here. So, here's to you. To Auckland Council, and long may you support these awards. To this place, and I'm sure you will remember it because it is special. It's special for me because my parents got married here. So it's a real important part of Auckland's heritage. These places are important. And most importantly, to all the young people here that are in these awards. What you do is awesome. For me, and I think for everybody, the best people to get a message across, especially to youth and anyone, are youth. So these videos, these things you put together are really important and more important than ever now, and others have mentioned that. So for goodness sake, keep on doing it. Okay, go for it. And I know the award. I know what it is because I've watched it. And the award goes to, and drum roll, for gaming addiction. Woo! And we've got Ryan, Farhan, and Andrew. Well done, guys. And for me, the takeaway message in this award is it's okay to ask for help, especially from friends and family.
So who doesn't love gaming? Gaming addiction explores what happens when you get so involved that the game is playing you. Ooh. The judges found it to be an engaging film that evokes a visceral response.
This is a story about me. A story of a part of my life. A story of what I've become. A story about an addiction. An addiction that turned my life upside down. Let's have a closer look.
What's 2 plus 7? Anybody? Tom, how about you? Tom, wake up. You've been sleeping most of the session.
Tēnā koutou. What an amazing journey we've had creating this film. 3 boys who love technology and have been thrown the challenge of creating awareness about mental well-being. Winning is amazing. We often find ourselves caught in this turmoil of balancing the demands of technological world. With technology has come as challenges, and gaming addiction is just one issue confronting us today. As teenagers, we're change makers. As former President Obama said, change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the change we've been waiting for. We're the change we seek. So as young people, we want to add our voices to the awareness of mental health and hope that this film will be part of our efforts. At this point, we must acknowledge everyone who has helped us in completing this film. This includes our amazing actors, well, fellow classmates, parents, and English teacher. Our school vision is Kia Mana Ake, and this film allowed us to achieve greatness. Thank you.
Kia ora, boys.
Next up, we have the Lowdown Award.
Te tohu ho rongo ma ngā rangatahi. And it will be presented by Joanne Boyle, who is a Senior Advisor for Mental Health at the Health Promotion Agency. Everyone, kia ora to Joanne.
Kia ora koutou, ko Joe Boiler ho, kei te hiringa hawora e mahi ana ho. It is a great privilege to be here representing the Health Promotion Agency this evening and to be part of such an incredible programme and awards. Health Promotion Agency is a government agency that helps to inspire all New Zealanders to live healthier lives, and that covers a broad range of aspects of well-being, which is mental health, addictions, alcohol, physical activity, nutrition. So it's a really, really broad area. And what has been fantastic, seeing a lot of the movies that are coming out of the incredible filmmakers here, is just the interpretation of sustainability, which is about the environment, but it's also how we look after ourselves, how we treat ourselves, how we treat other people around us, and looking at better ways to do that. There's a lot of amazing stuff happens in the world, and there's a lot of work that we can do to protect ourselves as well. So I would love to acknowledge the organisers. There's a lot of work that goes into this, and acknowledge the filmmakers here. You're all incredible. Ka mau te wehi. It's a privilege to be in the room with you. So I'm here to present the Lowdown Award. You'll see the posters around the room. The Lowdown exists. It's a website. It's a set of videos telling stories. There's an 0800 number. There's text, web chat. To support young people in those times when life just feels like it sucks, and there might be something impacting on you. It might just be the way you feel, exam stress, relationship breakups, but we all have times where it just sucks and you need a bit of support. So the Lowdown exists for that, and the Lowdown Award is really about acknowledging the stories that explain why we always sometimes feel like that, and there are so many aspects to it, and I would like to announce that award. So the winner of the Lowdown Award is Ari's World by Irava Makea Upu. Ka mau te wehi.
Ari's World is about Ari, a Māori boy cast adrift in a Pākehā world. When he wants to anchor, he turns to his imaginary friend Bob for advice. The judges said it was an insightful film with strong screen presence. Ladies and gentlemen, Ari's World.
Māori. Māori traditions, Māori culture. I am Māori. Kia ora, my name is Adi, and I live in the Pākehā world. I have no friends except for my imaginary one, Bob. He always helps me, and he's like my own little Jesus.
Kia ora tātou, ko makia tuku ingoa. On behalf of me and my sister, I am honoured and pleasured to accept this award. First off, I'd like to thank Outlook for Someday for giving all of us filmmakers the opportunity to share our films and to put us out there in the world. Second of all, I'd just like to talk about how our film was based around getting help in culture and going back to your roots and remembering that in life it's not always going to be easy. And so, like many other films, you know, you have your family, your culture, and if you're Māori, you have your kaupapa and your tupuna. And yeah, I'd just like to thank families that have came out to support all of us today, and thank you.
Kia ora, Ari. Kia ora, Joanne. Ooh. Coming up next, we have the Ministry of Youth Development Community Participation Award, also known as the Tohu Mō Te Mahitahi o Te Manatū Whakahiato o Taiohi. And presenting it, we have the Member of Parliament for New Lynn, Kia ora, Deborah.
Kia ora tātou. It's a real pleasure to be here to present the Ministry of Youth Development Community Participation Award. You can see I'm still in my Parliament clothes. I came racing back up to Auckland after I got out of Parliament early today. And people often think that politics is what happens down there in Wellington, but politics is what is happening here tonight with all the wonderful voices from young people who've got really strong, clear messages about the world they would like to see. Now, this particular award focuses on active citizenship. And like politics, people think that citizenship is just a matter of having a birth certificate or a citizenship certificate. But citizenship is really about enabling people to participate and have a strong voice in their communities. And again, all the young people here tonight are doing that so very well indeed, and they will be wonderful, active citizens in the political life of our country, maybe at home, maybe in their communities, maybe in local bodies, maybe down in Wellington themselves one day, and it is a real delight to be here to see that. So, the Ministry of Youth Development Community Participation Award goes to... Oh, I should have got this organised earlier. Goes to... The Beach Restoration Day by Neve and Addison. Thank you.
The Beach Restoration Day is a documentary exploring how the simple action of planting a small tree can contribute to a positive change in our environment. The judges found it a nice and age-appropriate film with an achievable message.
We're here because we're going to do some dune restoration. So we've got some native trees laid out by our ecological contractor, Aaron. And in a few minutes, he's going to give us a demonstration on how to plant those trees.
So what you want to do is you just want to dig a hole like this. So it's pretty easy digging.
Well, first of all, I would like to say thank you to the people at the Outlook for Someday. They have given all the people who want to be filmmakers a chance to have a go at that. And yeah, I would really like to say a big thank you to them and to everyone in this room who have made me feel so welcome here in a place I've never been in before. And a big thank you to my class who have supported me and my school. They have helped me a lot and really supported me and probably are watching this right now. Another big thank you to my teacher and Daniel Jeff from Enviro Schools. They organised the Beach Restoration Day and they made this film possible. Last but not least, a big thank you to my dad who's helped me got up here and yeah.
Thank you. Our next award is the Department of Conservation Big Picture Award.
Te papa atawhai he tirohanga whānui. It's going to be presented by Colleen Smith, Partnerships Development Advisor for the Department of Conservation. So please welcome Colleen up to the stage.
Tēnā koutou katoa. It's my pleasure to be here tonight to present the Department's Big Picture Award. Key to the Department's values are aroha and manaaki. That is love, compassion, connection, caring for and protecting our nature and for each other. The two are interconnected. The well-being of one depends on the well-being of the other. It's a privilege to be involved in the awards and to hear the voices of our youth through film. And from my experience of being involved and watching all the films, I believe the future of our nature is in very good hands. So the winner of the Department of Conservation Big Picture Award goes to Tim Wallace.
Well done, Tim. And Stuart the penguin. Stuart is a tawaki, a fiordland-crested penguin whose life is under threat from rodents. Then he gets a call from the Prime Minister with exciting news. The judges described it as an adorable film with slick use of claymation.
Hi, I'm Stuart, the Fiordland penguin, or Tawaki. This is my friend Ricky. He is timid. We live in Fiordland, on the west coast of the South Island in New Zealand. We are the rarest penguins in New Zealand. There are only about 3,000 breeding pairs. I would like to say thank you to my school teacher, Miss Randawa, for inspiring me to learn more about sustainability and the Fiordland penguin. And to my principal, Mr. McIntyre, for encouraging me with filmmaking. And a huge thanks to the Outlook for Sunday team and sponsors for making this all possible.
Kia ora, Timothy Wallace. The only other Wallace I remember is William Wallace. Might not know him. It's like, again, he's a warrior that stood up for something that he believed in. Just like you, Tim. Amen. And now, we have the Coconut.tv Pasifika Award. Yeah, te tohu te moana nui a kiwa.
Presenting the award, we have Penina Momoisia and Hanalei Temese, who are the administrators,
Yes.
from the ambassadors,
Yes.
the administrators
Same
of
thing.
Coconut TV. Kia ora, Penina and Hanalei.
Hey, I know these names. Hey.
Taulafo everyone, I'm Penina, this is Hanalei. We're with the Coconut TV, which is an online hub for Pacific movie content. We've created the bones of a universe for online Pacific storytelling and are excited that we can share the Pacific Sunday winners on our platform.
Yeah, and just to elaborate on what Penina just said, working for a platform like Coconut is a lot of storytelling for the people in our community, specifically Pacific, and so you guys are already doing that. So keep on keeping on, and just quickly to all the filmmakers, award or not tonight, just remember that a broken clock is always right twice a day. So if you didn't get it right this time, you've always got next year. All right. Where's our envelope? Oh, sorry. All right, let's drum roll. All right, and the winner of the Coconut TV Pasifika Award is Keep the Faith by Cherry Ching.
Celebration of cultural identity is key for well-being for the students of Alfriston College in South Auckland, most of whom identify as Māori or Pasifika. Keep the Faith is an uplifting documentary about staying connected. The judges described it as a beautiful film with a clear eye for pace and structure.
Proud at the year 9 to being really scared to join. You know, they walked into a room full of 11s, 12s and 13s and gave it to their all. But I think always get emotional when I see my year 13s because we've had 5 awesome years. They've been doing Niuean group, doing language and just following me in terms of all things Niuean culture, giving back to the school, dancing, giving back to the community.
Hi. I want to say a special thank you to Mrs. Akua. She's been the biggest supporter of this documentary that I've been working on for the past few months. I remember coming up to her all the way in March and talking to her about this idea of a documentary on her group that she's been so passionate about, that she's been working for the past decade. So I thank her and the Niuean group for letting me tell this story, and yeah, thank you.
And up next is the Māori Television Whakatipuranga Award.
He tohu Whakatipuranga o te whakata Māori. And to present the award, we have Catherine Graham. I know this lady. Program Commissioner at Māori Television. Kia ora, Catherine!
Ronnie. Tuia ki te rangi, tuia ki te whenua, tuia ki te ngākau tangata, tuia ki te kaupapa o te rānei, kuia tātou I whakawhaiti mai nei, te hei mauri ora. When they asked me to come to do the judging on to represent Whakata Māori, I was like, really? You know, I'm an old TV hag, and you know, I've seen and heard hundreds and hundreds of pictures, and really, and I'd have to say that it turned out to be one of the most interesting and exciting days that I've spent in a while, and I've been in this industry for quite some time. The talent that we got to see, and the top 20, well, we saw 40 actually, which is quite a lot, and we were really impressed, all the judges were really impressed, and I only made one person cry at the judging, so that's good. Hey, for me. But really, the standard of you guys, you need to come and ask me, come and pitch to me at Whakata Māori. I'd be happy to look at your work at any time. And so, this award is the Whakatipuranga Award, which is really an award about a person that, or an award that speaks to a generation. And we felt that the person that won this award was a really fantastic representative of their generation, and their voice was very clear and sophisticated in their storytelling. So, the winner of the Māori Television Whakatipuranga Award is What Matters Is by Luke Wolfgang.
And What Matters Is, teenage Anna is not very impressed with her mum's instructs her to deliver food to the marae, but once there, she makes an unexpected and exciting discovery, her past. For the judges, it was an awesome story with a strong message about cultural sustainability.
Anna? Anna? Do you know what to do? Yes. You're going to take the food into the wharekai and you're going to ask for Auntie Joni. Okay, she'll probably be there. Oh, just listen.
I am! You said put the food on Joni and ask for Uncle Wharekai.
Are you for real?
Again, thank you so much to the Outlook for Someday for this award, and most importantly for supporting young filmmakers like us, and obviously huge congratulations to the other award recipients tonight. Everyone who was involved for this film, please come up. Come on.
Yeah!
Come on. While they're coming up, I want to thank all of them. Thank you so much to all your hard work and dedication to this film. Amazing actresses, Alex King, Deb Today, and Amelia. Thank you so much to Bailey Ward for dedicating so much of your spare time to give me support and advice. My auntie Stefano, who did an amazing job with makeup. Music, the very talented Shani Henare, who sang and made everyone cry. Mr. Mackay for making the beat, and Meizirika for giving us permission to cover your song. Mr. Kake and the whānau at the Papakura Marae for giving us permission to use your beautiful whare. And to my amazing and supportive mama and tata, you guys are my rock. And to my angel, King Costa, this is for us, so thank you so much.
One more round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. And now, the Villianesse Young Women Filmmakers Award. Te tohu kōhine tō hanga Whitiahua o Villianesse.
Presenting the award, we have Ruby Harris, who is a Sunday champion and was on the judging team for 2018 and has won this exact award in 2012. Kia ora, Ruby.
Good evening. I am proud to be here on behalf of Villianesse presenting the Young Women Filmmakers Award. It's so inspiring to be here presenting an award I received myself 6 years ago. I remember how nervous I was sitting there, and this year I'm just as nervous, but I'm a judge. The winner of this category is a film which shows a strong message on the very important topic of consent and sexual assault. I am a survivor of sexual abuse along with the other 1 in 3 femmes and 1 in 5 males. It's crucial to create movies, share stories and have conversations about consent so we are all up for the fight to end sexual assault. This year, the Villianesse Young Woman Filmmaker Award goes to Are You Up for the Fight to End Sexual Assault by Emma.
What is consent? In a world where confusion abounds, Are You Up for the Right to End Sexual Assault explores the issue and importance of personal responsibility. The judges considered it a film with an important and clear message with an excellent use of a metaphor.
Hey, you wanna fight? I'm gonna beat you up! Go for it! Dude, what the hell? Just take her!
Firstly, we'd like to thank our families for being so supportive throughout the filmmaking process.
We'd also like to say thank you to our wonderful actors, including Ella Taylor, Jesse Ewing-Jarvie, Will Foy, and Oscar Ataro and Finley, and also to our extras for helping out in the promise of pizza.
And a big thank you to all the teachers who believed in us, Mr. Neal, Miss Woods, Miss Howerton, Miss Pride, and Miss Brightwell.
Finally, we'd like to thank the Outlook for Someday for giving us this opportunity and for putting such important issues at the forefront of young people's minds.
1 in 5 women are sexually assaulted in their lifetimes, and it's essential that we take steps to educate and empower the youth of New Zealand. Thank you.
Thank you. And now for tonight's penultimate special award, the Enviro School Sustainable Future Award.
Te tohu toitu te whenua o te aho tūroa. Presenting, we have Sandy Bell Jameson, who is the Enviro Schools Program Development Coordinator at the Toimata Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, kia ora to Sandy.
Kia ora tātou. I give you permission to say kia ora back to me.
Kia ora!
Okay. On behalf of the Tuimata Foundation, I firstly want to take a moment to mihi to everyone who has contributed once again to making a space and a place for young people to creatively and powerfully express themselves. Ngā mihi nui to all of you who have had the courage to share your voices, your hearts and your knowledge through the movies you have so beautifully made. And a special araha nui to you, David, tonight. Oh, that gave me the wobbles. So tonight, a massive shout out to Enviro Schools. And it's my pleasure to be presenting the Enviro Schools Sustainable Award. The Enviro Schools kaupapa is about creating a healthy, peaceful and sustainable world through facilitating action learning. One of the 5 guiding principles of Enviro Schools is respect for the diversity of people and cultures. This principle acknowledges the value and importance of the unique gifts, contributions and perspectives of individuals and groups. The winner of this award tonight has powerfully and meaningfully captured the essence of this guiding principle. They just smashed it. We are so proud of you, and no surprise that I just happen to know that this award is going to empowered students from a green gold Enviro School. So give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up to MI Culture by MI Short Films. Cheers.
MI Culture asks, how do we sustain our culture in another land? It offers an example of one school sustaining through our language, our music, our arts and crafts. The judges found it to be a very poignant and courageous film with a very important message. Roll tape.
Taulafo, o lohu ingoa I o le kisongi. O le aonga au o manuia te mire. Here at MI, we will look at the way we sustain our culture, identity, and why we are proud of who we are today.
Taulafo, Walolele, Bulavanaka, Namaste, and hello to all of you. My name is Jonathan. First, I want to give a massive shout out to Miss Scott and Miss Napera for helping us with the video. We entered this into this amazing Look for Someday competition. I would also like to say thank you for the opportunity to enter into such an amazing competition. I am happy that we made it this far. I never imagined winning. We were both proud to be students at Manirans Media and both very proud. We have the opportunity to celebrate all our cultures daily at school. Thank you again for acknowledging the hard work we have done. Ms. Scott Iraq, Ms. Ronnie, thank you for your support.
Congratulations. The final special award is the New Zealand Film Commission Filmmaking Achievement Award. Te tumu whakata taonga tohu angitu mo te hanga whitiahua.
To present the award is Dale Corbett, the Head of Talent Development at New Zealand Film Commission.
Kia ora, Dale.
Tēnā koutou katoa, he mihi nui, he mihi mahana ki a koutou katoa. Ko Dale ko le tōku ingoa, ko Ngāti Kaununu ki Wararapa te iwi, ko Ngāti Pākehā iwi. Kia ora, hui hui mai tātou. It's my privilege to be here. As I said, my name is Dale. I'm from Te Tumu Whakata Taonga, the New Zealand Film Commission. And it's our privilege to support the Outlook for Someday. We've done it for a few years. It really is a key opportunity for us to engage with new and emerging talent, find out who's there, and be inspired by new stories. I want to take this moment just before I give this award out to acknowledge some people that have been acknowledged tonight. And first off, the team behind Outlook for Someday. I think you do an amazing job, and as a lot of people have said tonight, it's more relevant than ever if that's ever possible. I want to acknowledge the man David Jacobs because he's the reason we're here. For a number of us, he inspired us. 3 or 4 years ago, I came back to Aotearoa to the Film Commission, and he was one of the first people I met who really inspired me about the future generation of New Zealand. So I want to thank you for the work you've done, David. You have literally changed lives. The young people here know it, the young people before know it, and future generations are going to benefit from your work. So thank you very much. I also want to thank your whānau for supporting you to do this, because I know behind every good person there's a big group of people that are really supporting you. So thank you to all your whānau for helping as well. I also want to do a big shout out to Chris and Ilai, because I know you're standing on the shoulders of a giant here, and it's now your time to lead. And I'm really excited about what you're going to do with the Outlook for Someday and the next generation of this amazing movement. So all credit to you. You're the right people to step up and do this, and I'm really excited about that. And yes, I think so. And finally, before the award, I just want to acknowledge the future generation leaders in our industry, which are you, the filmmakers here tonight, and the number of filmmakers around Aotearoa that have made films as part of this program. You really do inspire us. I watch your films every year. I cry. I mean, I cry at everything anyway, but I cry at your films. I laugh. I'm entertained. I'm challenged. I mean, tonight, to see Luca and Hunter, two people I've met before at this event. I stay in touch with filmmakers over the last few years, and now studying abroad or making films here, making feature films. It's really inspiring to see how the next generation comes through. So I just want to encourage you to keep going. I know how hard it is. I've made films myself. I stopped, and now I fund them because it's easier to give the money out than it is to make them. So I just want to, Mihi, out to you and say, keep going, keep fighting. It's never easy, but what you're doing is really important for our mental health and well-being. So thank you very much. I'll just make sure I've got the right envelope. Yes, I have. So the winner of the New Zealand Film Commission Filmmaking Achievement Award goes to Grit by Jeff Chen.
What can you do to reach a goal that seems unobtainable? In Grit, explorer Jeff Chen pushes himself to the limit to find the answer. The judges considered it to be an all-round, slick and impressive film.
And you decide that you're going to climb the world's tallest freestanding mountain with no training or experience. Now you're getting somewhere. You meet some new people and make some friends. Now you're really getting somewhere. You know it's going to be tough, but that's what you want to do.
Alright, so this is the start of 8 days of torturing.
5,895 meters. 8 days, 1 goal.
Thanks. I would like to thank my parents for letting me go and do that randomly. And thanks for the award. Thanks.
Well done, well done. So those are our 20 special award winners of the Someday Challenge 2018. Congratulations to all our filmmakers on making your winning films and for exploring sustainability in such diverse ways. But that's not quite it. We now move on to the last two awards for the evening. This is the second year the Outlook for Someday has worked with Stuff as one of its media partners. Stuff has hosted the online vote in which members of the public vote for their favourite from among the 20 winning films. Stuff Audience Choice Award, Te Tohu Minenga Whakatupi or Stuff.
When voting closed at midnight on Monday night, close to 2,000 votes had been recorded. That is double the amount of votes that were received last year. Every film has been voted for, but there was one clear winner. And up there, ta-da, you can see what is in the Defender bag for all the filmmakers who made it.
That's a lot of prizes again. An A5 Rockstock notebook for each team.
Shopping bags.
$200 from Photogear.
EcoStore soap.
Well done. A shopping bag from Defender Bags, of course. And heaps more as well. Presenting the Stuff Audience Choice for 2018 is Carol Hirschfield, Head of Video at Stuff, and Karen Kopek, Digital Producer at Stuff. Kia ora, Carol.
Ka nui te mihi kia koutou. Hello everyone, it is really wonderful to be here representing Stuff with my colleague Karon, who was one of the absolutely hard-working judges for the Outlook for Someday competition. I want to pay tribute to the fabulously creative young filmmakers we are here to recognise and celebrate. I want to thank you for sharing your storytelling, your vision, and your optimism through the works you've produced. I have to say, hearing our young filmmakers speak tonight has been utterly uplifting, a chance to be inspired by the clever, thoughtful, and original minds who dreamed these films and made them real. Stuff has been lucky enough to be one of the Outlook for Someday media partners, which saw us hosting tonight's 20 winning films on the Stuff website over the past week. And this gave the public a chance to choose their favourite film from the diverse and rich array submitted this year. It was a thrill to see the healthy number of votes cast, indicating a really strong interest in the content on offer. What was particularly gratifying, I think, was to see the high level of technical skill and the strong collaboration evident in each individual film. Well done to absolutely everyone involved. And I'd also like to offer my great congratulations and thanks to Chris, Ilai and Anna and the rest of the team who have done an amazing job in pulling together the competition and this event. Thank you for taking the time to work with Stuff. I know it was tough a lot of the time. And one final acknowledgement. David, we spoke about Someday, I think right at the beginning. Your vision has been utterly extraordinary, as proved by the many young lives that Someday has touched and transformed over what now has been many years. Congratulations. Amazing work. Okay, and now for our winning movie. And it's a gorgeous film that I can say made me stop and question what I personally can do to look after our planet. And Karan, I'm going to ask you to do the honours.
Thanks, Carol. The Stuff Audience Choice for 2018 is A Difference, the team at Mairoa Intermediate School.
Scooch. I think they say scooch.
Here we go, like a class photo. Yeah. Another round of applause for our winners.
So we'll just take another look from the clip of A Difference.
Here on behalf of the team from A Difference, I would like to thank all of you for all of your support and for everybody who has been voting for us. It has been a real pleasure to be making this movie, and it has been really fun for us. You know, it has been both a great journey for both all of our team and me, who has discovered many new experience and software to use and video editing, including a brand new free animation software. Yay!
Thank you, and well done for making a difference. And now it is time for the final award tonight, the Standout Winner, Te Tohu Toa Tāpua. And up there you can see what's in the last but not least, Defend a Bag. A whole bunch of cool stuff. A one-day Wellington screen industry visit for 2 people in association with Stephen's Lawyers.
Yes, professional account from Digital Pigeon.
Ooh, up to 20 hours of membership with the New Zealand Film Producer in association with the Screen Production and Development Association of New Zealand, or SPADA.
Youth membership to the Screen Production and Development Association of New Zealand.
Wow, incredible.
So we are delighted and honoured to invite David Jacobs, the founding trustee of Connected Media, up. And up until this year, the director of the trust, during which time he conceived and founded the Outlook for Someday sustainability film project for young people. The project has grown from a film challenge into a 3-stage talent development pathway comprising of Someday workshops, Someday challenge, and Someday stories.
Ladies and gentlemen, kia ora, David!
Kia ora tātou, Taulafo. Hello, people of the internet, and that includes Shen and Xi and your folks over there in Brazil. Presenting the Standout Winner Award is not something I ever imagined I would do before this year. I was chuffed to be asked to take on the job. The award was created in the 3rd year of the Someday Challenge for a film the judging team felt stood out among the 20 winners. Since then, standout winners have gone on to win awards and plaudits at film festivals in Japan, Korea, Italy, Germany, the USA and the UK. Interestingly, the standouts have predominantly been made by young women filmmakers. This year, for the first time, the award goes to a film made by a rangataki Māori filmmaker. And I've been asked to work with him on the mentorship part of his prize package, which is another thing I'm really chuffed about. As well as sharing our new projects with each other, I'm looking forward to watching and discussing a few films together. If his parents will allow me, I'd like to take him out to the movies. By now, he knows who he is, and I reckon you'll have guessed it too. So please, can you all get on your feet? And yes, you people of the internet too, and join me in congratulating the filmmaker behind the Someday Challenge Standout Winner. Luca Wolfgram for Dear Grief.
Congratulations, Luke. I buried your speech. I'm so sorry. I'll get it back to you.
Give it up one more time for Mr. Jacobson. Luca, your winner, Someday winner for 2018. Would you like to say anything else?
We're about to watch
Ooh.
Dear Grief in full,
Yes.
but before we do, There is the message that this film may not be suitable for all audience members. So the subject matter contains references to cancer, child death, and grief. So parents and caregivers in the room, consider this an opportunity to take out to the entranceway any young people that you would like to just step outside during the film.
And here is Luca Wolfgram's film, Dear Grief.
Dear Grief. As I walk these footsteps, I walk in disbelief. It saddens me that this place has become a place of comfort. I come here often. It's a quiet place and it's peaceful. But it breaks my heart because it symbolizes mine and Costa's loss. Dear Grief, how could this happen to our family? Why did Costa have to suffer and die? I feel so hurt and so furious. I cry every time I think he won't meet his baby brother, see the beauty of this world, have his own family, grow old with me. All the nevers are heartbreaking. Another day goes by and everyone's life goes on, but mine feels like it's at a standstill because you have slowed time down. But I know you are here to stay. You have become a part of me. It makes me so happy when I think of Costa. I take him everywhere I go. His legacy and spirit keeps me going. Costa inspires me to do good in this world. The film Our Superheroes was created because of my love for Costa, and it has been so healing to be able to share him with the world. When grief is shared, it feels less lonely. When Costa's name is mentioned, it makes me feel happier. Doing things for Costa and sharing memories is so precious to me because he is my brother and he will always be my brother. My love for my family, Costa and baby Sava, makes me able to live with you, Grief. You have completely changed my life, but you haven't changed mine and Costa's bond and our memories together. But I have said this millions of times, only this time I am writing it. I accept you, Grief, because you represent my love for Costa. To say this is such an amazing award. Thank you so much to the Outlook for Someday for choosing this film and supporting it, because every single other filmmaker in this room deserves this award just as much as I do, so I'm so grateful for this. And I put my heart and soul into it, and every film idea I write, it has Costa's soul in it. Again, thank you so much for the Outlook for Someday, and I'll always cherish the support you have given to us filmmakers and how much I've learned through doing these competitions. So thank you.
Congratulations once again to the incredible Luca Wolfgram. Man, they made a lot of people tear up in this building. What a wonderful message. What a wonderful message to deliver to the generation of tomorrow. And to come from a tamariki, your age, my brother, you are going to go a long way in this industry, my friend.
So we would like to invite David back up onto the stage to take the opportunity to also invite John Proctor onto the stage together. John Proctor is the chair of the Connected Media Trust, and we would love him to say a few words.
So I guess first things first, that's a really hard act to follow, actually. Look, I know people have said, and quite rightly so, said things today about someone, but we couldn't let today go without calling out a very special person with whom, quite rightly, we wouldn't be here today, and that, of course, is David. After 17 years at the helm, earlier this year, David passed the baton to Ilai and Chris as Director of Connected Media and the Outlook for Someday Film Challenge. And I do want to say a big thank you to Ilai and Chris for saying yes, because that would have been the problem if you hadn't. And also, a big thanks for doing this here tonight, I think, and to the whole team. I think it's really, really good. I love the venue, by the way. It's fantastic. David was one of the founding trustees of Connected Media 25 years ago. As director, he produced several films on sustainability, including about 15 years ago, he produced and directed a documentary trilogy called The Middle-earth Connection, which was really successful as well. David created the first Outlook for Someday Film Challenge in 2007. The challenge here today is in its 12th season, and the project has expanded to include over 30 annual filmmaking workshops throughout the country. And we have just started our third year of Someday Stories, which is a series of funded sustainability-focused short films by emerging young filmmakers. During this time, thousands of young people have gone through our workshops, participated in the Work Challenge, and as you heard earlier on, over 1,200 short films have been entered. I don't think anyone can fully appreciate how hard keeping an organisation like this going for 25 years, let alone developing and growing it is. For many of those years, and we have been sort of together for those years, for many of those years, we started with zero in the bank, and no guarantees about how we're going to make it to the end of the year. But David, through his tenacity, his passion, won through, and here we are 25 years later. I'd also like to say thank you to some of our funders. Some have actually been with us for all those years, and without you we wouldn't, and we say keep supporting us. If Chris and Ilai haven't spoken to you yet, they should do very soon. We shall be looking at a more formal retrospective of our 25 years. It's been a busy year for us, and so we decided rather than rush things, what we would do is we'll try and do something more formal for 25 years, and as part of that, also give tribute to more time for some of the things that David has done. And we'll give you some more details when the team can over the next year. But in the meantime, on behalf of the board, of everyone here today, I'd like to acknowledge the huge debt of gratitude we owe David. Without David's vision, passion, tenacity, this project would not be what it is today, and he should be proud of the legacy he leaves, the lives he's changed and influenced, and the film careers that have been supported. So I actually ask you, please stand up and give you David.
Thanks, John. I was worried I was going to cry when I was reading this, but I've been crying already. Thank you, everyone who's said such lovely things. Thank you, everyone. And hello again, everyone. And yes, that still includes you peeps of the internet. First of all, I want to add my huge congratulations, admiration, and respect for all you winning filmmakers as you join the ranks of the Someday champions, now spanning 12 years of the Outlook for Someday. Let's have another big hand. Prior to last year's Someday Awards, I decided that this year's ceremony would be my last as director of the project. I felt that 12 years in that role was enough, and it was time for a transition. Founders can stick around too long for their own good and for the good of what they have founded. The plan, which I shared with John, was to announce my impending departure around August this year, complete this year's Someday Challenge and next year's third series of Someday Stories, and through that year-long period to have an orderly handover to a new director. But through the first half of this year, my body made an intervention and told me, first progressively and then with finality, that I had to stop earlier and more suddenly than had planned. As my health recovered, it remained clear to me that I couldn't step back into a leadership role for this project and the organisation that runs it. I had already moved on, and new challenges beckoned to me. It would be wrong for me to apologise for my sudden departure when your whole being, and that's your body and your mind, and Descartes got it wrong, they're the same thing, they're all one. When your whole being screams at you, you need to stop, you just haven't been listening to me, so take this. Well, at that point, you just have to stop. What I do apologise for is the lurch that I left everyone in. I am really sorry for that. I want to acknowledge everyone in the Connected Media team, the trustees, and all who have supported them as they navigated through the transition that I forced on them back in June. That we're all here tonight is a tribute to them. There are too many people to name individually, so at this point I'm going to limit myself to acknowledging specifically just 3 people. And I'm conscious that they, like me, are all white blokes. The colonising patriarchy ain't over yet. Okay, now, so I've said that. You may not want me to name them. They may not want me to name them. Sorry, guys. John Proctor, dear man, as a trustee for 14 years and chair of Connected Media for the last 5 years, you have generously given me your guidance and wise counsel, your listening ear, your encouragement, and your sharing of the vision of the trust and this project. I cannot thank you enough, my friend. Chris Widdup, where are you?
Chris.
Dear man, did you realise what you were letting yourself in for when you joined the team almost 8 years ago? Since that time, I have watched with admiration as you took on more and more from the Someday Workshops program to the Someday Stories initiative. And then this year, you took on the acting directorship of an organisation that was, to some degree, in crisis. We all owe Chris and his family a deep debt of gratitude. Ilai, Amar, dear man, 12 years ago, you and I kicked off this project together. From your early 20s to your early 30s, the outlook for Someday has grown with you and you with it. When you were away from it, you were missed. When you gave your wisdom to it, along with and above all else you gave, the project flourished. So Ilai and Chris, two white blokes that you are, it's just fantastic to see you now sharing the leadership of Connected Media and the Outlook for Someday as co-directors. You are exactly the right people, exactly the right team for the job. 25 years ago, Connected Media was launched at Auckland Zoo to kick off Conservation Week. The trust was called Connected Media in recognition of the connections between environment and development, including social and personal development. The connections between humanity and the natural world that we are part of, not separate to. And the connections between New Zealand and the rest of the world. Those reasons for being still seem valid today. 12 years ago, the Outlook for Someday was first conceived as a 20th anniversary project for the Parliamentary Commissioner for the Environment. The project proposal was to look through the windows of the make or break generation. That purpose also still seems valid today, more than ever. So please do roll on, Connected Media and the Outlook for Someday. I'm proud of what you have become, and I'm excited by what you are yet to become. I no longer lead you, but we will always be family. I have left the building, but I will always be there for you. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Thank you, David and John. And so, we're coming to the end of the Body Shop Someday Awards for 2018. But first, a quick final word from Chris and, of course, Ilai. Chris Widdup and Ilai Amar, everybody.
This is a word in flowers for our amazing MCs, everybody. Thank you.
Spaghetti.
Oh, thank you. That was really quick. Oh, give it up for Chris and Ilai one more time, ladies and gentlemen. I got flowers.
It smells so good. Now, at this time of the evening, we'd like you to know where you can see all of the winning films for tonight. So the films are now online at Stuff and at the Outlook for Someday website. They're also on Vimeo, and they'll soon be available for viewing on YouTube, The Big Idea, Tumblr, and the websites of other partners of Outlook for Someday.
The website of the ceremony will be available as well in full on YouTube after the live stream has finished tonight. And photos from the ceremony will be downloadable from the image gallery at the Outlook for Someday website. So before we finish, we'd both like to thank everyone for coming.
And also to the industry for giving your time and to talk to the winning filmmakers this afternoon.
And we're looking forward to your entries to the film challenge in 2019.
Yes. And after the ceremony, please join us for food and drink. Light refreshments will be welcoming our musicians back to the stage. And we would now like to ask Whetu Silva to come back on stage to close the ceremony and bless our kai.
Kia ora anō tātou. Kua tai te wā mo te hākari, mo te kai. Nō reira, tuatahi, ka karakia mo te kai, tuarua ka whakakapi te hui nei ki te kai. Nau mai e ngā hua e hora nei o te wai tai o te wai Māori, nā tāne, nā rongo, nā maru, nā tangaroa hoki. Ko rangi nui e tuake nei, ko papa tuanuku e takoto nei, tūturo whiti whakamaua kia tīna. Haumi e, hui e, tākie, kia ora. He karakia anō mo te whakakapi i tēnei hui, ka timata, ka oti, te karakia ōrite. So, tēnei au, tēnei au, tēnei au, tēnei au, te hāpai nei, te tiri nei, te paupau nei, mo tōku reo. Mo tōku mana, mo tōku ihi, te māpihi maura. Kia mau, kia ita, haumi e, hui e. Kia ora tātou.
And that is us. Thank you very much once again. It's been an honor and a privilege. Give it up for the wonderful Liesha. Woo-hoo.
And wonderful Ronnie.
Thank you very much to the filmmakers of tomorrow. Thank you.
Eat, drink, and be merry, my friend.
Yay!
Oh. Yeah.
Do you want us like... Oh.